Welcome to episode 45 of Breaking Hertz. Kama kawaida, it's your boy Hafare, aka Mr. Metronome, aka Rodney Malik Casino, aka your girlfriend's boyfriend. And for today only, Mr. Last Day in the Year of 30.
Hey.
Imagine.
Woo.
When you're watching this, it will be literally the last day of me being 30. Kesho, ni birthday yangu. Shock day, ni birthday yangu. Kako na mpesa yangu, please. Tetemesha, please. Unakumbuka time nini? Wobbling, jabbling. Hizo bling zote, sawa? Nataka mnitumie pesa mpaka naza free vibes cartel.
Jabbling ni nini?
Jabba.
What?
Wobbling ni waba. Imagine. Wobbling na majabbling. Amko mnajua?
Hapana, nimesikia na wewe.
Nyoto mjongishe mtezo. No. Amko on TikTok. Ule msana shouting shentezo. Umza anapangana so much.
Mwagopanga huyo msee.
Wewe msee bila mwagopanga pia. Ule boys wake mdogo anakamia leo Zopra anatuambia shentezo. Ananyanga na fujo.
Wanauza t-shirts hivi.
Imagine nataka kuzibai imagine.
Alisema kuna kitu alisema.
Ni kuna free delivery.
Alikuwa amepause. Nikasema sawa tutabai.
By free delivery. Cheki. Kamini kwa show hata. Mimi nataka kupigishia. Nataka tukue na communication breakdown. Mimi sina idea mnasema nini. But anyway, for this special birthday edition for me, because I am special. Tuko na nani?
Hi. Kophenicus.com
Kophenicus@gmail.com
Kophenicus@gmail.com. Hiyo sasa ni ku Kophenicus.com. The one and only Kophen. Neighborhood chokara.
Exactly.
Beautiful girl.
Exactly.
Woman first, curator second.
Yes.
No. Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Ashawo first. Hater second. A man third.
Danger man fourth.
Danger man nafa kwa third. Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Aye.
Oh my god.
And the return of the queen.
Habari gani? We back like with a bang, like we never left. Sookie Miraga, aka Sookie.jpg, aka nipe aka leo. Birthday yako, give me a gift bana. Give me a gift. Birthday yako nipe. Si ndio?
Nitaka voucher ya Kafo kwanza, unaniambia nini?
Unataka kubai nini Kafo?
Yeah, how much?
Ya ngapi?
Voucher ya Kafo nataka kuvaa nguo za nipatie dignity.
Nguo za Kafo?
Cheki.
No.
The older you get, the more attractive supermarket clothes.
It's a canon event.
The older you get,
okay,
the more attractive supermarket clothes become.
Counter suit.
Hata nikwambie kitu moja. Anybody above the age of 40 buys clothes in two places. So, very high-end boutiques and supermarkets.
Please wear a counter suit.
Please
wear a counter suit. Like
counter suit.
You're overdue on the kanzu, the kufi.
Okay, I didn't have the kufi, but I didn't have the other one.
You didn't have the kufi. You want the dashiki.
The dashiki one, at least that counts. I will never wear a counter suit. Nikiva counter suit, nitakuwa nasukuma
Never say never.
Nitasukuma wheelbarrow ya yellow nikiva counter suit. Sawa? Na mtajua sasa I have sold out.
Oh my god.
Anyway, nitavaa counter suit nikisukuma wheelbarrow ya yellow. Sawa? Nikiwa UDS psychophant, and you know that will never happen.
I mean, unaweza wear counter suit for the culture.
There's some things, but as
for
friends,
the culture.
Too smart too.
As friends, I want to give you this PSA, sawa? If I ever wear a counter suit, a fedora or Chelsea boots, sawa? Please find me wherever I am. Nataka unipige kichwa vibai pasuke. Because at that point, I will have been possessed by a demon.
Na kimono?
A kimono tavaa. I look sexy na kimono.
Hey.
How am I your girl?
Back kimono na fedora. Na Chelsea boots. See, it's just a fashion choice. All these things that you're ruling out, labda zitafiti in pamoja.
I don't even see it.
You can.
In the words of Amos Kimunya, I would rather die.
What?
I would rather die. Yeah, and for real, he actually said that I would rather die than resign.
Wapi?
It was on TV, like...
Oh, yes, he did.
Yeah, he did. I would rather die than resign.
Alisema, I'd rather die than wear a kimono.
But no, me I wear kimono. Maybe blankets mtaniona nayo, maybe, because nimekuwa tropical flyboy a bit too much. Nataka kuwa oriental flyboy sasa. Sawa?
Utavaa two shorts? Utavaa two shorts?
Of course. Sawa. Ndavadi zile sandals are wooden, soy sauce packets in my pocket. Okay. Wasa napiga shots, mimi napatia wase kiko man.
Why?
Onja hii kitu.
Utabuy Maison Margiela Tabbies.
Tabbies?
That's supposed to be one with those wooden shoes.
You know, the thing is, Tabbies are the ugliest I've ever seen. And I'm glad that man stole them. Because if you have Tabbies, you have no taste. Tabbies are only worn by rich people who have no idea what to do with their money, or fashion students. Anybody
it's a cultural choice.
Yeah.
It's a culture that sucks.
Okay. We can...
Okay, so actually, yes. Let us get into the music because I think to me digress, Sana.
To me digress.
What have you been listening to?
Me.
Yes.
So, well, and I don't know why I'm looking at my phone. I was listening to Cleo Soul. It was Cleo Soul Friday.
Beautiful album.
Friday.
Beautiful.
She had me throwing R&B gang signs.
Maze, hizo ni gani?
Please, tuonyesha hapa.
For our friends on Spotify, change to YouTube. Hebu tuzione. Washa TV.
Guys, it's fine. R&B gang signs. Nini. It was such a beautiful project.
I have so many things.
Some of the songs called Hafare Out, loved it.
Ooh.
I even texted you, and I told you this song
you
is.
did.
I told you this song is legitimately. This song is about me, and then you're like, let me get to it. Afu karudi ukaniambia. You are completely right. This song is niwewe. It's like she wrote this song bar for bar, word for word. She stole my whole flow. When I tell you that song is about me. Hata sisi wame ni gani? Utanijudge. Hapana. I don't hold being in my eye.
I'll tell you in the comments. Then the other album that I've been listening to is an album that came out in August, but as usual, like life happens and then you push albums that you're meant to listen to the next month. It's an album called Volcano by Jungle. Jungle is, let me call it a movement. Like it's two producers from the UK. And so as a lover of artists who are also producers. You're a producer first and then you're artist second. I really enjoy that album because it's an electronic dance type album. And I'm very sure you've heard one of the songs. It's called Back on 74. It's on TikTok. It's everywhere.
You know, the thing with TikTok songs is you never know what they are. Like it's just a
Unless
TikTok
you
song.
look.
Unless you look.
It's a song with choreography and everyone is doing that dance of like it's a bunch of dancers.
Wait, Jungle like Cherry, those guys.
Hold on, wait a minute.
There's a song called Cherry. Pia wanafanya like the whole dance thing in their videos like that. They're like years and years in 2023.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are the ones.
Yeah, they remind me a lot of those guys.
And that album is really, it's such a good album. I tell you guys to go and listen to it and then come back and let me know what you think.
For sure.
The other one that I was listening to is Wangeshi's.
Emotional Gangster.
Yes. You haven't. You need to listen and then.
I believe both of you understand how my weekend was. I believe both of you understand. I told you guys, my life isn't hard. It's just hilarious.
It's hilarious.
It's just hilarious.
I listened to that album. I need to listen to it again because the first time I listened to it was for the production, which I really liked. I liked.
Who produced it?
I don't know actually. I haven't checked.
The whole album, or like the single tracks.
I don't know if it's a bunch of
I believe I don't think Wangeshi does the whole one producer.
Oh really?
One.
Yeah.
I don't think she does, but I do feel like there's a lot. I believe maybe there might be Kina Aris hapo hivyo.
Probably.
Yeah, Kina Aris 66.
Interesting. I haven't checked.
Mason, all those guys. Maybe, I don't know.
Wait, Project Nirefu, how long is it?
It's how many songs? It's a few songs, like 8.
I love it.
Nice.
I've told you.
Very sustained.
very
Actually,
sustainable.
it's 10 songs, sorry. Yes, sorry guys. It's 10 songs, which...
Yes, very sustainable.
That one is very sustainable. Yeah, so I'd really love for you guys to... Okay, it has the problem that I have.
The same. Produced by Dash.
Wangeshi, eka producer tags please on Spotify. This is the information the nerds want.
We'd really love to know
we are legitimately the nerds.
Would really love to know who produced your album. Like everything about the album, who worked on the cover art, who took the picture, would be nice. But I need to go listen to it now for the second and the third time to listen to how the writing is done. And also just like listen to the songs in the entirety. And then, of course, I've been listening to Victoria Monet as usual.
As usual.
Yeah.
Apotera
my mama. Yeah. And she just started, I think she started her tour now.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
And it's like, I've seen the videos. Hey, bless you guys.
Bless you.
Wait,
Wow.
Did
The
she
girls-
get snubbed for the VMA? The VMAs last week.
I'm not sure.
Snubbed
Did
for
she?
a performance.
But honestly,
rather.
who cares about an award from MTV?
No,
Do they
it's
even
not,
show
it's not
music
an
videos
award.
anymore?
It's not an award snub. It's a performance snub.
Really?
Yeah, no, like,
Yeah,
really?
something about her being like it's not that point in her career yet or something.
Check it.
Mind you, Kina Chloe like were performing like very early in their careers, but
Are
it's
you
because Parkwood
serious?
really fights for them. Like
Yeah.
Victoria
The-
Monet
the-
has to.
Yeah, the Beyonce effect.
Is
Yeah,
she
was it?
signed to? Is she signed to anyone?
Not
she?
that I know of.
She's one of those, like, indies who's making it big.
Okay.
But she's really trying to make it,
No,
I guess in the most authentic way.
I feel like Victoria Monet exists on the
But the snub
fringe.
suck.
She lives in that space where you're a very successful artist, but you're not in the mainstream. She exists in the same space where Kina Freddie Gibbs exists.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Where you're
You're
very
true.
successful, you are rich, you are successful, your fans love you, but you are just on the fringe of the mainstream. Uko tu uko. Like, uliza msoanduthi hapa hivi, unajua Victoria Monet ni nani? Hawajui. But unajua show yake ita sell out every single time. Always.
I
Anyway,
love that.
have you finished?
Yes.
Oh yeah. My listen's very simple. First of all, Clear Soul, Heaven. Hey! The first listen was me saying,
Where?
Where?
That was me the whole time.
me, I was
Where?
like, the first listen was like, where? And then the second listen through, because me, when I did it back to back to back, the second listen was through like, okay. And then the third listen through was like, umsea kuna points.
Mazee sana.
Clear Soul amekuwa na points tangu.
That album feels like a big, warm hug.
Yeah.
It feels like somebody, it feels like the friend you deserve, not the friend you have. It feels like your homie coming through and telling you, Cheki, acha unambly, that girl does not give a fuck about you. Sawa. It isn't the friend who is empathetic telling you, oh, it will work out, everything is good. No, it's the friend who's serious. It's the friend who's telling you,
Practical.
and I tweeted this, it is respect yourself music. It is stand up straight music.
Yeah.
Mama, if you
Like
can't
that one song, about losing friends.
Yes.
And she says...
Old friends.
Old friends.
Hey.
She said, let me tell you.
Hey.
Ata Mimi. Yeah, I listened to that song 5 times on the first listen.
Hey,
I
she
said,
didn't have to go off
She
like
didn't-
that.
madam,
Mazee.
you didn't have to. I'm tired of fighting. Hey. Nah, but it's such a nice album.
What song was it? Let me show you. Song number, I think it was like, I have to check it out. Go Baby. Go Baby is
I'm obsessed with that song.
guy.
I'm so
Miss
obsessed with that
Romantic
song.
guy. Jesus Christ, reading me for
That was the one that was dragging Hafare by his
reading
Yeah.
me
eyebrows.
for filth. My edges are being snatched, but at least I have edges. The other nigga doesn't have a
hang out
hairline,
with-
so
Oh my gosh.
you didn't hear it there. So, by the way, that album really, by the way, it really is healing music. It is music you need to listen to, especially if you're in a state where your mind isn't, like, you have a lot going on. Clear Soul ni kama anachunga hizo thoughts zako zote azicompact perfectly. Present na kwamba cheki. You are that nigga. Relax. Take a moment, a deep breath. Remember who you are. You are that nigga, you are that bitch. Don't worry about this shit. Remember yourself. And I listened to that album back to back to back. And then that was on Friday. I listened to it on Saturday, I listened to it Jana. And I'm
Na
telling
leo?
you, hapana.
Okay.
First day of leave. The only thing I'm interested is in drugs, alcohol, and loose women right now. Anyway, there was that, and then 2 currency projects because I felt I need to just go back to comfort picks this week. The Carlton Heist and Saturday Night Cartoons. Saturday Night
Love
Cartoons is a play on Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh, nice.
Sindio?
Nice.
Carlton Heist is from 2014, and it's very, like, if you listen to it, you can feel it's from 10 years ago. but you can appreciate what 10 years ago was.
When you say it feels like 10 years ago, what does that mean?
It feels more
like
experimental. It feels
more...
more...
okay.
It feels more like these guys are taking risks. Not because it was worth it or they were trying to prove anything, because they wanted to.
Okay.
It has like Action Bronson going insane. Kwanzaa, there's a line where he says, I did business with the manager of Arsenal. As an Arsenal fan, I'm like, let's go, Cindy.
Good for you.
It's very experimental. The samples are very out there, very left field. It's very stuck in the... It feels like the last hurrah of what blog rap used to be. It's like, we're moving into streaming now on SoundCloud and Nini, but this is it. This is like the last celebration of the last big celebration of what blog rap is. That's the Carlton Heist. And then Saturday Night Cartoons came out in like 2019, I think, right before the pandemic. And it's different because it's a very short, it's not that long of a project, but it's very like music to get high to. Very smoky, very airy. A lot of the samples are like string driven, flute driven. If you like to get high, that is music you need to listen to, because there is Saturday Night Cartoons, and then there's like even more Saturday Night Cartoons.
Oh, nice.
I think in 2019 he put out a project. Currency put out a project every month. And I understand the whole quantity over quality thing, because there's some projects that were like, because like Stoned on Ocean was like, and then more Stoned on Ocean was like, Yeah, have you seen the meme, yeah? Video? Because the first one was like, the second one was like, hey, this is nice.
Yeah.
Video. But Sasa, it was that space where you're just putting out music because you can, and I fucked with it. Yeah, that was my week. Playlists, mixes, random future funk mixes. As always, SoundCloud is throwing up gems.
Always.
Someone some random teenager in Kazakhstan is making the best remix to a fucking new edition song you've never heard before. Like some random offcut from an album, deluxe version from Japan.
I love it.
And then he's making the best remix, and it has 800 million plays on SoundCloud.
Some kid in Kazakhstan.
Which is fucked up. Because you know Roses, Aymanbek, St. John. It really was a kid in Kazakhstan. Aymanbek is a Kazakhstani producer. When he did the Roses remix, he was 18. He did it in his bedroom on a fucking CRT computer.
Oh, wow.
What to St. John, man?
He did that. And that song has 1 billion views on YouTube.
I mean, it's good.
Yeah, and that was my week.
Fantastic.
Other than being on a shower.
Of course.
Everything else was good.
Alright. So I listened to like 5 projects. One of them was Heaven by Cleo, so I don't know if we're going to go through it again.
Yes, always.
What did it make you feel?
I wanted to relate, but I tried to have like a more detached approach to it, just because she's so eloquent in her truth that like it feels like she's in my body. It's weird. And I resonated with old friends. I've been in a weird like ka space thinking about stuff like that, and I really did not expect this woman to come for me like that. You know, like she came for my my chest.
She came for my chest. Sisi water. If that album does not speak, if any single track in that album doesn't speak to you, are you really a human?
But she's
Shiro, am I wrong? Are you really? If no single song on that album speaks to you, you need to question your humanity.
Or maybe if nothing speaks to you on that album, you can go to Mother.
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 Thank you, please. Let's not talk about Mother.
Okay.
I only have enough emotional bandwidth for this moment.
Okay.
But you know, the thing about Mother is like, you know, the album art is like her holding her kid. I really felt like that's exactly what she was doing to me when I listened to that project. So like, it feels she has that very, you know, like I'm in your room, I'm crying with you. We're together, bro. We're together.
Don't take heart. I'm just
and
there with you.
I love musicians like that. So I feel like that really influenced like the rest of my listens for the week. I listened to Love Hate Part 1, Zinia Manasseh.
We talked about that.
I still listen to it.
Yeah.
It's a hey.
For me, it was more of I just want to shout out the engineers, man. Like,
right?
Because like the thing that I've been needing for the past couple of weeks is really just something to drown out the sound of development. If you think that there's no money in Nairobi, there's money. People are building houses. People are building palaces. Metalwork is happening. And the only way I can get through listening to all of that fucking metalwork is listening to Zinia Manasseh's beautiful voice going above that stuff. You know, that's good mixing. That's good engineering.
It was really
Shout out to that.
Shout out to everyone who like had a part to play in that album.
Maze, it's a gorgeous album.
Shout out some
It
niggas.
is.
Also listening to the sequencing where like Niambie comes in. Hearing Niambie again, like it felt like listening to it for the first time.
I really it threw me off because it was
It's a throwback.
I was like sour. I get it. But also I'm like, okay.
But it's still the song that like introduced. Okay, I don't know if it introduced everybody to Xenia, but like that was my first Xenia song.
Same.
Maze. And her voice and her songwriting. It was
Xenia,
like,
we love you, by the way.
amazing project.
I don't know about them, but me, I love you.
We love you.
We do too.
I also got to listen to Palm Wine Diaries Volume 1 by Jules. Fantastic project. Needs no introduction.
Yes, when he released the IG track
Yeah.
for now the full thing.
Someone
to come
sent
out.
it to me on Snapchat the other day, and for purposes beyond my control, like I will listen to it when I am in a better mental state.
Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Right.
Jackie, please don't judge me.
Fine.
So I thought it was a brilliant follow-up to Sounds of My World.
Correct.
And personally very excited because I saw a couple of my favorite features. I mean, my favorite artists as features. Sarkodie, Black Thought.
That album,
Sonically, it's so good.
Anyway, may I speak from a point of Jules is like my top producer, my top African producer for the people who... You can just tell us who your top African producer is, but Jules
is amazing.
Jules has eclectic taste when it comes to
Facts.
like whatever he touches, the songs that he produces. It's just amazing. Because when I finished listening to that project, I had to listen to Colors
Oh, nice.
to just
Reflect
remind
on Jules' excellence.
hey, Jules, baby.
Jules, baby, for real. For real.
Ako on. Ajay Batisha. We don't say otherwise.
Okay, last two projects, and then we can round this up. Pink PM by Betty.
I talked about that last week.
You talked about it last week?
Yes, I did.
Me, I'm a huge fan of Amharic R&B. I don't know what she said about it, but
honestly, I said...
I feel like she needs her own niche.
Panami, I was very underwhelmed.
You were underwhelmed? What were you expecting from her?
A lot more, because I feel like Betty has wasted a lot of potential that she had. Not
How?
wasted, but maybe not taken advantage of. Because what was the song that she came out with? I've forgotten the name.
First time.
Not FaceTime. Before that, there was a song that came out that was really big.
Wololo.
Not even... No, before Ololo, there was something else. Ololo was the second song, but...
The one with Shakana?
No. It isn't Ololo. I'm forgetting the song. But yeah, Betty had this moment in like 2018, 2019 where she was like, you could tell that she was a successor to Kampola. Like there was that, like you could just tell like this is the space that she needs to occupy. And I even talked about it in the shows, like I feel like the pandemic derailed a lot of artists, Betty one of them.
Yeah.
And I really felt, the project felt very underwhelming for me. But that's me.
I said I'm going to give it a second listen so that I come back with like, because I was also like, okay, I'll give it another play.
I feel like expecting her to feed into like pre-pandemic standards is kind of holding her to, I don't know, it's a crazy...
Yeah, and it's also a bit unfair.
The last episode,
like,
I pointed out like it's really hard to hold an artist to that standard again, because you don't know what happened during the pandemic. There was everything changed for everyone. So at the end of it all, I can't say that this is a bad project because there's a lot that happened in between her last project and now. But at the same time, I expect a bit more from her.
So what I liked from her in this project was actually just the fact that like she veered into something that I've really wanted from her for a while, which is digging into her actual ethnicity and singing an entire song based on that. Like it's a different language, it's a different vibe. I really like that
best song on the album.
Yeah,
that was the best song on the album.
Yeah, and like I like seeing like those little bursts of authenticity. She's also young. She's 21, so like it's something that probably she'll grow into. I can't really say that it's a particularly bad album. Probably just it might lead up to something even better in future. So me, I'm a huge fan. And then finally, I got to listen to some ambient Bahari Radio by Dabandisi and Jinku. I haven't heard from Jinku in a really long time. I fiend for Jinku. But like what I liked about this project was also just the fact that it featured two of my favorite ambient producers actually, Manchild and Kamaru. I really liked it. It's a nice listen, and it led into a really great listening loop after that. It's about 10 or so minutes long.
Oh, nice.
So it's a great filler for anybody who likes listening to ambient music or just exploring what nice beats sound like. Very nice beachy vibe.
Beachy?
Beach, yeah.
Beach.
Like beach.
Baharini, you know.
Baharini.
Actually, I need you to make me an Ivasha playlist. So.
Okay. Where are you looking? Oh, you are looking to both of us.
Kwani, are you not the best curators in Nairobi? Are you not?
I mean,
are you not?
If you say so.
As in kwani, like iball nikiwarushia, itawashinda?
I used to shinda.
Washinda, exactly.
Iyo ball ndogo hiyo.
Exactly. So, it's like giving birth at a major hospital. Ball ni ndogo.
About ambient sound, I feel like you should also check out Rushab Nanda.
Oh, Rushab, yeah.
Yeah,
Rushab is
he's
really
such a good producer and a sound engineer as well. Yeah, his music is great.
You know, but speaking of my birthday, which no one has spoken of.
Umeongea kwa opening lines?
I know. But honestly, you know the one thing I would want? A record player.
Okay.
Nice.
You can come look at mine.
Yeah.
Come look at mine. And then you go.
I had some records sent in
As a birthday
from the US. And then the person who sent them in isn't sending me the DHL tracking number. So I have no idea where they are.
What records? Which?
J Dilla. A bit of J Dilla and
nice.
Biggie. Notorious Biggie.
Okay.
Because the donuts. Double disc set.
Nice.
Come. You're welcome.
Uh-huh.
Come look at my record player. You can test.
I can test it.
When they come, you can test. In my house. And then you carry them.
Good thing I know you live. Shout out to Robbie. Anyway, we're done with that. We've taken so much time.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
But it's fun. Suki, there's something you want to talk about.
No, Kophen wanted to talk about it.
I have no idea what to talk about.
Kophen and Zisha. Let's go.
So, depending on the generation, we all know Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy, P. Diddy,
Puffy, Love. Was he called Love?
Love.
At some point?
Love? Who the fuck is Love?
See, wait a goddamn minute. Anyway, so.
But I think Puffy stuck.
Puffy stuck.
Yeah.
I call him Puff Daddy till the day, till the end. So I really wanted to talk about how he agreed to hand over Bad Boy Records publishing rights to all the artists and the writers. And I really wanted to hear what you guys think, because I'm just like, are you
in the words of the great philosopher of our time, Jojo. It's just a little too late,
Thank
a little
you.
too wrong. Okay, that's all I have.
Here's the fucked up thing. I don't know if you guys saw this interview. Audrey O'Day, Danny Chicane, if you remember her.
Guy. That has unlocked a core memory.
Wow.
Look at Shiro. I like better. I just saw the camera to front of Shiro. Shiro is shocked. She is in a state of distress. She can't believe
Who
it.
talks about Danny Chicane?
Damaged. And even for
Damaged.
Oh my god.
Damaged. Yeah. So Audrey O'Day was in an interview saying how they were all given their publishing back, but they were all made to sign NDAs.
What?
Saying that they cannot speak ill of Diddy anymore in any way, shape or form.
But can we?
Yeah, actually, tumesign NDA.
Unaweza kuuli sign NDA and we don't know.
Mimi ni sign NDA mimi.
Na tukitumia zile jina zake
Mimi can't even
zingine.
sign a document confirming my own name. Unataka ni sign NDA. I might as well exist outside the government's.
You haven't signed your
influence.
ID, my G.
Eh?
You haven't signed your ID.
The signature on my ID is not the signature on my bank account. I ain't gonna lie to you. So, the government doesn't know enough about me.
Cream knows.
Wow.
Of course I am.
Where is...
So, if you work in a laundromat, you know what I mean.
Ooh.
Hey.
Wow.
God
Anyway,
damn.
my
Again.
point is, everybody looked at Diddy like, oh, he's doing this amazing thing. He's giving the artists what they've always asked for. 3 years ago, Mace said this. Mace alisema, like, he doesn't have beef with Diddy. Sindio? But Diddy still owns all the publishing. Do you know how much it costs for Diddy to give up Mace's publishing? $3 million. Mace had the money. He had the money, but Diddy didn't want to give it up. It wasn't even about the cash or like how much money you're making off it. Because honestly, in 2020, the Mace catalog isn't worth that much.
Exactly.
It isn't worth that much.
Yeah.
Because I remember like 1999, Harlem World, biggest album of the year. But in 2019, 2020, it isn't worth that much. But you're still denying these artists the chance to eat off their own work. Locks, Danity Kane, 112. Anybody, Loon became a terrorist because of Diddy. Loon became a fucking terrorist. Loon has links to Al Qaeda. Loon, I need a girl to rah. I need a girl to
has links to Al Qaeda.
Has links to Al Qaeda because of Diddy.
That's such a crazy domino, Diddy. Like, what the fuck? Diddy holding his master's association with global terrorists. Like,
have you not seen that? Did Loon do like 15 years in jail for terroristic charges?
No fucking way.
Have you guys seen that?
No.
That man went to jail in like 2009.
Naisha,
for being a fucking... He even changed his name.
Is he out?
I guess he's out. I think he is out.
I was about to
Changed his
say
name to what?
Loon.
See, some random Arabic name. Abdi. According to Shir Mohammed.
No,
the most common name in the world.
The making of this episode.
Kag's future husband.
Ooh.
But anyway, like anybody who fucks with Diddy, there's this song. It's called Wave Gods. On it's a mixtape French Montana did with Max B, and he says there's a line. He says like everybody want me, like don't sign with Diddy. He fucks every artist, and the truth is, if it wasn't for MMG, French Montana would not be anywhere.
Yeah.
It was because his deal is split between Bad Boy and MMG, and MMG are the people who put him on to Harry Fraud.
Yeah.
That's the reason Short Caller came out. That's the reason he has all these songs with features of other people. That's why Rick Ross was on every song with him, building him up. Do you guys remember a rapper called Red Cafe?
Song.
A rapper called Red Cafe.
Give us a song.
Exactly. Nobody remembers him because he was signed to Bad Boy and his album never came out.
Are you serious?
Whoa.
I mean, I can be signing with Diddy is a death
But,
sentence. Even this whole thing
Puff Daddy.
Even this thing, I'm giving back the publishing because the publishing ain't worth shit anymore.
Because I was giving an example of if I signed Longombas and then I don't give them their publishing rights for Dondosa. Dondosa has like what they would make now is very different from what they would make back when the song
2001.
was hot.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey. So right now I'm like, why are you giving them
the publishing back? It
It
means
doesn't-
nothing.
It means nothing.
It means nothing.
nothing to the artist because I feel like he's already taken a lot of money from when the songs were really hot, and right now he's just giving them like what's left.
And I feel like even as a label, Bad Boy doesn't have artists anymore. When's the last time you had a label, an artist from Bad Boy? When's the last time you legitimately had a popping artist from Bad Boy? The last artist I can remember is French Montana, and he signed in 2012. Same year, and he signed what's his name? Machine Gun Kelly. Imagine MGK was signed to Bad Boy. When he put out Wild Boy, that he was under Bad Boy. Alikuwa under contract na
This
Bad
is
Boy.
new information.
Really?
To me.
Hata nyie muamini.
No, I didn't know.
That's the thing. When's the last time Bad Boy had a hit song was when French MGK and Diddy put out Last Train to Paris. This is 2011. He had the song that don't na 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 let the tears wash away all
The one where the video
yesterday.
they are walking.
I know my
Yeah, I remember.
that song. I've forgotten the name.
That guy
But that's
not-
the last time Bad Boy had a hit by any artist.
The one thing Diddy does well, I think, is like making funeral songs. So like, I'll give him that. I just mbona mmenyamaza hivyo?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Kuna hiyo like every step I
The one
take.
that he's still paying
Yes.
Nini. Because how
Sting,
clear.
he's still play.
He's still paying.
Sting, yeah, and that's the thing. I found out apparently Sting is the most litigious artist ever.
Really?
Yeah, like apparently.
Big words. What does that mean?
Litigious. He will sue you for anything and everything.
Of course.
If you sample Sting.
It's the same na Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
They're just like, what?
Yes.
You said?
If you want to sample Sting, he'll charge you an arm and a leg. When you try to sample him without his permission, he will charge you 2 arms and 2 legs.
So the message is
never sample Sting.
Clear your samples.
Exactly. Tracklib is $10 a month. I'm just gonna say it right now. Tracklib is, if you're an artist right now, Wakadinali, I'm talking to you. If you're an artist right now, clear your it's $10 to clear per month for Tracklib. It's that's worth it. Sawa. It's not much. $1,500 a month to clear any sample you want. And I still don't understand how Wakadinali cleared Top Loader for Dancing in the Moonlight for Mihadarati on Nani's album.
It was deleted.
Is it?
It's not there anymore.
It's usually, especially
I had it on a playlist.
If you send that song to UGC, that's where they get you.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out because it was on. Last time I checked, it was here, but it was like what the fuck is wrong with my Spotify? It is on Spotify. Yeah, it is.
It kept being tolered and put back.
Yeah, that's what nika wanahepana.
Like wanahepana, but again, I have no idea how they clear Top Loader. So,
or
maybe baby, clear your samples.
Or maybe they didn't.
Maybe they didn't.
And now, now we'll have to watch the lawyers from afar. Tukisema tunawambianga clear samples. You never listen.
But yeah, fuck Diddy. Yeah, I will stand on those words till the day I die. Fuck Diddy, fuck Puffy, fuck Puff Daddy, fuck whatever name he has. Fuck Sean Combs.
What was that song by?
Fuck him as a brand, a record label, and as a motherfucking crew.
Damn.
If down with Bad Boy, then fuck you too.
What you saying, Kophen?
That's the song. He already did it. And in fact, nitakusikiza tena to just remind myself. But I feel like I don't know. It's such a Diddy brings. There was a time I used to enjoy his music until I got into understanding the business and all
his
these
position
things,
in it.
Yeah, and just seeing how I understand for the business because some people have to like. Lazima kuna wase watapigwa for someone to make money, but I felt like that was not the way to go. I feel it's just not fair to the artist. But anyway, even the music executives say it's the music business.
Exactly. But one thing you learn as somebody, myself and you, if we have been in the space, you learn that the artist is the least important person in the whole chain.
Yeah, you bring the music, but guys are like,
you are the least. The artist, where Ngoma? We don't give a fuck about you after this point.
Actually,
the music industry does not give a fuck about the artist at all.
That has reminded me. Have you guys seen an article? I think it came out in August about music executives complaining to Billboard saying they're struggling to find the next
I saw
big
that.
artist.
Yes.
They're depressed now. I saw that article. Yeah.
And I'm like, you are the guys who don't want to go and look for the small artist. You want to go to find an artist. So they were saying Olivia Rodrigo.
And they even talked about it in the last episode. I said Olivia Rodrigo is the last.
Spice.
I even said Olivia Rodrigo is the last major pop star to ever exist. Because we've reached a point where everybody is too accessible. Everybody else past that point is too accessible.
Yeah.
This is in the 80s. Leo Mwani unjua nilisikia ngoma gani? Easy Lover. Phil Collins. Phil Collins looked like a fucking physics teacher, but that man was a superstar.
Of course.
It's about accessibility.
Yeah.
Once you become this thing beyond just being a person where you exist on a pedestal, it doesn't matter what you look like. People will always come out to see you. But if they can see you every day on Instagram, on TikTok doing ha 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 ha, sindio? If they can see you
dance gani yo?
Ile nani aitwaje? Yeah, what's his name? Liluzivat. It's not rock. Yeah. Sindio?
Oh, okay.
But if they can see you on TikTok doing that every day, they can see you on Twitch, they can see you on Instagram. It becomes, you stop being a star, you become somebody that they feel they have a parasocial relationship with. There was this interview that Denzel did with Steve Harvey. The difference between me and you is people come home every day and they see you on TV. They get that, like, you become like a family member to them. People have to leave their house, make plans, buy snacks, pay for a ticket, and then sit in a room and watch me. That's the difference between me and you. Mimi ni star, wewe ni mtu kwa nyumba yao. And I feel like we're getting to a point where every major artist is no longer there. Beyonce is the last megastar we'll ever have, ever in music, ever. And I do believe that. We do not have space for any other megastar because everybody else is too approachable.
You know, something that I saw that was crazy is like someone tried to compare Beyonce with Michael Jackson, and then like the quote tweets that came out of that, like people talking about how big Michael Jackson was.
Oh no, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Michael
You
Jackson
could go to
might
fucking Turkana, someone will just be like, yeah, Michael Jackson.
be- Michael.
He was that big in 1992.
Yeah, I feel like the only artists I would say that are bigger than Beyonce, maybe, in terms of reach, and not even
Right now.
outside. No, in general, just because I feel I don't even want to talk about rock because rock is a whole new other genre. Because you could throw in Freddie Mercury in there. Freddie Mercury really was
I like
an
how
icon.
people talk about Freddie Mercury, but
Yeah.
don't talk about Queen,
Yeah,
the full.
Yeah, they talk about Queen, the full band. They talk about Freddie Mercury. But if you, I could say the only artists who have, I would say, have beyond global recognition, more than Beyonce, would be Michael Jackson and 50 Cent.
50 Cent.
50 Cent? What you talk?
You could go.
Make your case,
I
please.
can you could go to Mongolia right now, fucking inner Mongolia, where they slaughter horses and still eat them, so and they drink yak milk, and you could play in the club, and everybody would know that song.
So maybe Sema, it's the song.
No, that's the thing. Who made the?
But do they know 50
Yeah,
Cent,
do
what
they
he
know
does,
50?
Yeah, no,
his,
they know
his
50.
whole
I will
enterprise?
tell you, 50's cultural peak as an artist is higher than any artist ever. Ever. Cultural peak, even higher than Michael Jackson.
Justin
2002,
Bieber.
higher. 2002, every single person on earth knew who 50 Cent was. I will tell you that. Nambaka Saizi, if 50 plays a show in Nairobi, you are selling out. There's a reason he just sold out 75 shows. Was it?
Where?
So his tour sold out everywhere. Every single venue he went to, he sold out. It wasn't as big as flashy as Beyonce's thing because I feel like 50 has transitioned beyond being an artist who is just playing his old catalog. The last time he put out an album was 2012, but still, 50's cultural peak cannot be matched. Who did not know PIMP in 2002?
I don't know what you heard about.
Exactly. The only artist I could ever put in terms of cultural peak above Beyonce would just be Michael Jackson and 50 Cent. And 50 might be for a short time. Michael Jackson is way more.
Adele.
Even Adele's cultural peak is that high.
Adele is
Lil
big in
Wayne.
India, bro.
I know, but again, I'm telling you, cultural peak. Adele
Lil
might
Wayne.
even do big number.
No, like
Still, 50.
Adele-
2002, 50. Before the internet.
Hey, it have been trying
I
to
feel like-
fight.
I feel
Before the internet came out.
It have been trying to fight
No,
after
no.
episode.
And I'll tell you this.
Yes,
2008, at least kulikuwa na MySpace, kulikuwa na Facebook. You could share, the internet was a thing where you could actually communicate with each other and spread. 2002, in the club, Get Rich or Die Trying did 10 million first week. 10 mil. No, not 10 mil. 1 mil first week did 10 mil overall. One of the highest selling debut album of all time in hip hop.
I'm still
Nafikiria nini?
Niko too, but in denial because I'm just like, what?
No, mimi nakwambia people really underrate 50, but go look at his early numbers, the Get Rich na the Massacre, you will understand. That man was shooting Steph Curry from the field. Swish, 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 swish. 1 year after his game, he was the highest, like he had the highest net worth of any rapper. More than
Itabidi-
Jay-Z.
No, you have to write this thesis paper, and then you have to come and
I fight for 50 because I feel like a lot of people underrate him because he became, he
moved
transitioned
from. I feel like he transitioned from musician to
like an executive.
executive
Yeah.
to hater first.
But when I tell you that man's cultural peak is unmatched, 50's cultural peak is it is up there with Michael Jackson. When I like, this is what I honestly believe. 50 Cent's cultural peak is just up there with Michael Jackson. 2002, you could not escape him. 2003, 2004,
You're right. You're right
you
about
could
those things.
not
yeah.
escape him. It's not about the consistency. I'm not talking about consistency because he did fall off. Like from 2006 to 2007, he did fall off. But peak, the height of his success, unmatched.
What
The
about
only
Lil
person-
Wayne?
That's what I'm asking.
Even 208 Lil Wayne wasn't as big as 250. I will tell you the truth. 250 had everything. Evie.
Siku trust.
La
but-
Nicki Minaj.
Let's
God.
not talk about that. That woman had
I mean,
that
I mean,
woman
it's
had
over,
a
it's
husband
over,
walking
man.
around at night looking for offset. Did you see that?
What?
Did you not see that?
No.
The other day?
No.
That woman had her husband looking for Offset in the middle of the night.
Na Offset alikuwa na
Kai Senat. Alikuwa na Kai
It was
Senat
such a good time.
Have you not seen that?
I haven't seen it.
It's Black Boy Joy. Offset was just dancing with Kai Senat, and
such a good
it's so
time.
wholesome.
They were streaming on Discord.
Believe.
It was so great.
It was Discord and Twitch.
Yeah,
Discord, everywhere.
Yeah, it was actually Twitch. Always
They were
at the
everywhere.
time.
That man was enjoying himself.
For the first time, I was told by someone, go watch Kai.
When I tell you guys,
No, I went and watched
do you guys
this
watch
one.
Twitch streamers?
Unfortunately, I do.
I like Twitch because I do believe Twitch is the apex of content. If you're a content creator anywhere, Twitch is the if this is a pyramid, Twitch is right here. If you're big on Twitch, you're big by default everywhere else. Like if you're a content creator and you want to make money, just go on Twitch.
It's 50 Cent on Twitch.
Nope, but Soulja Boy is on Twitch.
And
Soulja Boy is on Twitch.
And also
T-Pain is on Twitch.
That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Twitch, well, T-Pain's is nice.
Yeah, T-Pain's is very, yeah.
Anakujanga kunyamaza.
Yeah.
And smoke up.
The
guys will be
the biggest
watching.
content creators.
That's all we need him to do.
The biggest content creators on Twitch, XQC, Kai Senat, all those guys. Hasanabi, and Milonakis, all those guys are on Twitch. You start on Twitch and then it trickles down. Like it's the tip of the pyramid, Evie.
I don't like the fact that I know all those people.
Exactly.
You mentioned, I really don't like it.
Because it's like if you're gonna get 500,000 viewers live with you, live. I remember when Drake, this is like 2018, when Fortnite came out and then Drake did a stream with Ninja.
He did.
Yeah, playing Fortnite. That was the first stream that was non-esports to ever break 500,000 concurrent viewers.
I mean, it's Aubrey.
And you wouldn't believe ilikuwa na Drake, and it was Drake, Ninja, and then Kim. Do you know Kim.com?
No.
Kim.com. Do you know the site called Mega?
Thank God.
Mega, the site for file sharing. The founder of Mega is very weird. And then somehow he got into their game. Like he hacked into their game.
Nice.
It was just weird because I remember I was going to work that morning and I was in the matatu on fucking Mbagathi way on my phone watching fucking Twitch come blame.
Hakuna msiali.
Hapana.
But
But Twitch is the apex of content. And if you're not on Twitch right now, you're wasting time.
You're not. Listen to my playlists. They're great.
Asante sana Kophen. For backing us up, man. They're great.
Hey, please.
Oh no, I'm not saying that in a bad way.
No,
Because there are Kenyans on Twitch. Kina Angel Wolf.
Oh, nice.
Actually, there are a lot of Kenyan babes on Twitch. Especially
The
Gen Z
gamers.
babes. Yeah, the gamers. They are making. Na wanakulanga pesa huko. Vibaya sana. Mnadhani Elon analipa na blue check. And then Twitch mjue pesa ni nini.
But is the NPC enterprise on TikTok still going strong?
Yes.
The one you were telling us about?
Yes, it is.
Ulirudishwax.com.
Hapana, siko. Okay, niko kwa bana bado. X.com sirudi.
We like it.
Usiseme ni yangu, nimejiekea.
Sookie told me that name one time and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
No, my cousin still calls me that.
There's a
I
reason
told him
it's
just
a
drop it,
banner.
it's fine. Yeah.
You wouldn't think it's...
No, the name is horrible.
No, if I went under somebody's tweet, you're the only person who would know, and then you'd laugh by yourself.
Yeah, no,
Don't
but
tell
still-
anybody.
Shiro and Kang
But
speak us
NDA.
after.
But
After.
Hafare itabidi nimpe
Hey, itabidi
NDA.
sign NDA
Mi
after.
signing NDA sawa.
Utasign
Bwana.
too.
Mimi ni the village screamer. Pause.
We need to get you on the eightfold path, my G.
What the fuck is the eightfold path? What the fuck?
Shaolin Shan Buddhism. Eightfold path.
I don't trust any religion by default, but I'll give the
It's the
Buddhists
only
a
religion
chance.
that quotes Wu-Tang and Star Wars. And
Wu-Tang quotes the religion. It's not the other way around.
No. I have the... Acha nitakuletea hiyo kitabu. I have the
It's okay,
name.
and any story gani ati
Ebu,
kuna
ebu,
wasefani
ebu,
mapasta
So
wanaquote Wu-Tang.
listen to me. I
Kuna
have
pasta wanaquote ODB.
I have the Grandmaster's text. They have Wu-Tang quotes in there. They have
Grandmaster alikuwa
Star
sasa
Wars
zilikuwa
quotes in
zimeadiate
there.
bwana.
Hapana.
Sasa walikuwa wachoma nyuma ya choo.
Grandmaster anasikiza Riza. Mbona wewe usimsikize?
Mimi zanga Riza pia, but I have my reasons why I don't listen to Riza.
Why?
Cheki, they're personal.
Okay.
I will not reveal them on a public platform.
Ulikuwa unajua dem.
Mazee.
Cheki, there's only one man anisumbua. Unajua ni nani?
Wow.
And on that
Alright.
bombshell.
Kuna mengine?
Hakuna mengi. Ama mko kitu kingine kusema? Kuna
AOB.
shout out?
AOB is shout out.
Shout out. Labda kuna secret lovers hatujui.
Wait, kuna gig in the next week. listening party kitu.
Kuna on the 23rd, this is 2 days after this comes out, kuna Folk Fusion, make sure you get your tickets.
Oh yes, alafu kuna birthday yako, same event.
But check me, I'm going on top of a hill and I've to do drugs my grandparents never thought about.
Wow.
I want to see God. Ndaka niambie, brother, this life is not worth it.
It's you and me.
Tunaangaliana hivi, this life ain't worth it. So, reform. I want the Lord to come down and touch me but anifanye hivi mapua. That's what I want. But yeah, it's my birthday this weekend. If you have my M-Pesa, holla at your boy. Ndio? Nitumie tu kitu kidogo.
Weka namba kwa nini?
You can send me cake if you want. You can send me cakes on Instagram pia. I don't mind.
Did it just hit you? Like
you can send me cakes on Instagram pia. I don't really mind. If you're not gonna be in Naivasha with me, I'm sorry. You're not part of the inner circle. Kuna Folk Fusion. Some really dope artists are performing. The next weekend, tukona Blankets and Wine.
No, that's not the next.
It's the next
it
weekend.
Is.
First.
I think it was the 30th. Wait.
Sunday.
Oh, yes.
First, Blankets.
Wow.
Tupatane Blankets as always. Hashtag Tupatane Blankets. Get your tickets. Amazing lineup this time. I have had the album ya Blinky Bill. I'm just going to tell you early enough. It's going to be a fucking banger. There's a sample there is...
Don't give it too much.
No, there's a sample in there that'll fuck with you kidogo. But yeah, you're going to enjoy it. Show up for all the events. Support the artists.
Yeah.
Don't be a Diddy. Give money to the artists who deserve it. So, in fact, send money to your favorite artist right now. DM them and ask them for a till number. They have one.
If they don't, if they have music on Bandcamp, you can buy. Come on songs, iTunes, you can also buy. If they press vinyl, you can also buy. Go to the events. There's an event with Okelo Max, Brian Sigu, Costa. What is it called? Cero. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but I think it's on the 28th.
Fish market.
Fish market. Yes.
Yeah, fish market.
I've seen the promo leo asubuhi.
Leo asubuhi.
Very much.
Umechelewa?
Okay, check it. Better late than never, motherfuckers. What you niggas? In fact, don't show up hapa. I am offended.
Usijam.
On my birthday episode.
But
No.
I mean, you know.
I'm good. And they're going to have mint tea after this, so yeah, I'm excited.
Yes, we are.
Wonderful.
So just go to the events. Folk Fusion, Blankets,
Fish market.
Fish Market. Which other one?
Whatever else you can find, actually. Hata local yako kuna live band. Enda. Kama unaishi Nairobi West.
Wait, is Nakili every week? Hakuna events Nairobi West. Lakini kuna Nakili sessions.
Nakili.
Is it every week?
I think.
Maybe.
I think I saw.
Every Tuesday.
Was Mandy
Tuesdays,
Mandy Kabaya was the one who
she did an acoustic set. That was really nice.
Kabaya.
To see online. But
anyway, guys, I think tumefika mwisho wa mawazo. Not in the way you would assume. Check isa kujiua. Not today. Anyway, thank you so much. This has been episode what?
it's been episode 45.
45. Imagine, we're almost the big 50.
Yep.
So we do another podcast playlist episode kifika 50?
We should.
Kophen?
So mtani invite ama ningoje barua ama
Uko
nikuje tu?
bro.
Uko, as in,
Thanks.
at this point you're just here.
Thanks guys. Thanks.
We expect you next Monday, by the way. See it nini? Next Monday tunao expect hapa.
I'll be here. Kama nitakuwa hapa ama nitakuwa ile side is
It
fine.
doesn't matter, but
Yeah.
you'll be here. But anyway, episode
I'll be
50
here
we
on
might
Monday.
build another playlist. Because the saddest playlist ever made people cry. Maybe it's time for us to make them feel a bit sexy.
Maze, we had 3 other categories. I don't want to come up with new questions. We're just going to pick from those.
Yeah.
You're right.
Exactly. Maybe it's time for you to feel sexy in December with the feeling of unaweza teka some bunny, baby.
I'm
Sawa.
sexy and I know
That
it.
white 42-year-old Polish man doesn't know what's coming to him.
Damn. That was
That's
oddly
it.
specific.
Well, hey. But
That's your man.
Do you have
Nyoto hamjui creativity ni nini?
Hey,
I'm not the gift of the gab.
First of all, where's some creativity?
Check it. Fucking Byron, cut this shit. Also anaendelea vibaya sana. Sawa, cut this. Tumemaliza
Wako
hapa.
hapa na mkono yako. Finya hiyo kitu.
Hey, that's
Finya
what
hiyo
he
kitu.
said. Anyway, guys, this has been episode 45. Thank you so much for vibing with us. It's been a bit off the rails, but we love it. See you next
Kwaheri.
time.